Is Bowditch out there? And
Just wait for Nadine Rue, correct, and his first son, correct?
that's the files I got.
Yep. Well, they're sitting in. That's green.
Yeah, we got quite a pile. Sure.
We might have already. Parents not which books that that's listed at last time, you do not have. Sorry. That's a shame.
Because when I talk to them.
Spend something. Okay, we just put it, it just needs to put in the file.
Are we crossing off, Judge?
We're down to the bottom.
Okay. Defense have one of the files there for you.
Yeah, I got no plea agreement for her.
Okay, pause right there. This is one of those courtroom moments that sounds small but actually says a lot about how local courts operate. We're talking about a plea deal over double parking and loose dogs, and notice how fast the negotiation moves. No dramatic objections, no TV-style yelling, just efficiency. In lower courts, speed is the name of the game.
How about Nadine Rue?
Records in QNP 64917. Hearing today can be happening. Say your name, please.
I understand Ms. Rue is going to plead responsible to double parking. She's agreed to pay fines a cost of $225 and all three charges, dog at large, and dog at large, would be dismissed. Is that correct? And Ms. Rue, can you pay that today?
I can pay it in the 3rd of November.
3rd?
Which is it?
I'm gonna put it on the 58. All right, so those three misdemeanors will be dismissed when we get the $225 payment on or before the 3rd.
And here's the important legal twist. Those three misdemeanor charges don't disappear immediately. They're dismissed after the payment is made. That's a conditional resolution. Translation. Missed the deadline, and suddenly this quick courtroom win could come right back to life. Court deadlines are not suggestions.
Any questions? All right, good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. How about Crystal Miller? We can pass. We just want a German on that one.
That's going to be kind of the deal for the next year.
Same with Chavez?
Yeah, I was looking to get some attendance records, figure out exactly what's going on.
All right. Is Ms. Chavez in the building or in the room?
This next exchange is actually more human than people expect from courtrooms. Watch how the judge balances enforcement with real life. Miss Chavez is worried about picking up her son from the bus stop, and instead of escalating tension, the court adjusts the process. That's something people rarely see in viral courtroom clips. The system running on logistics, not drama.
Ms. Chavez, we're going to get you an adjournment on today's file, but it looks like you owe us money on some other stuff. Are you in a position to set up some kind of payment plan?
Yes.
Can you do that before you leave the building?
First for time to pick my son up from the bus stop, so I can come back instead of.
You can do it online, but it's a lot easier if you just come back.
Okay.
So
Okay.
how about tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'll just make a note. We'll expect you tomorrow. If you gotta go, go. We'll mail you a notice for, when is it gonna be, November?
Mr. Bo, do you want November 18th?
That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
So the next court date would be November 18th, 1:30. We'll mail it to the Bridgewood address.
Thank you.
That work? That works?
Yeah.
Okay. And Andre Bradford.
Your Honor, we are unable to resolve this. The police chief might indicate otherwise.
I just say adjourn. All four files, November 18th. And Mr. Bradford, you owe us some money on other stuff too, lots of money.
Oof, lots of money. You can actually feel the tone shift there, and this is where courts start using alternatives like payment plans and community service. It's not just punishment, it's compliance. Because realistically, the court wants these files closed more than it wants endless hearings. Question for you though, do payment plans actually help people stay on track? Or just keep them trapped in the system longer?
Have you talked to, folks downstairs about a payment plan or a community service plan or some combination of charity work and money?
In service, and then, I had a hospital problem there. I missed a couple of Fridays. Got my lady to call it.
So you had been doing some community service? Go down and talk to Mr. Taylor, get set up again. Got to do something to close the files. All right. All right, have a seat. We'll get you a notice to come back in November. That's it. Last, I don't have any more plea agreements.
Ms. Miller.
We're doing adjournment.
Miller's an adjournment. Miss Miller, we're just gonna get you a piece of, where's Miss Miller? We're just gonna get you a piece of paper for the court date in November. I've got Thomas, Quinny, and Kennebrew.
So there's a number of people that listed, by the way, to the attorney, and just handle it.
I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, all right, yes or no?
Yeah, it's gonna call them to see if it's coming in or not, and if not, then yes, you
Yeah,
could
just two
handle.
parties left.
What is it? You're saying, what is?
When he is here.
I don't know if the body's here. I got files.
I spoke to her. She's.
How about
Over.
Asia Thomas?
That's the other client.
Okay,
Thomas and Queen, the other two parties left out there.
okay. And Miss Kennebrew's files are here.
Civil correction too, that I understand is gonna be adjourned.
I don't have a plea agreement. I don't have a plea agreement on anything.
Yeah, man,
Okay.
that's, that was the sheet.
The warranted file you want adjourned,
The warrants file,
I was kind of.
Oh, here's the plea agreements.
well, try to get.
So, yeah, so I've got one file, 981. It's a blight ticket from September 16, 24. Is that being dismissed?
No, being adjourned.
All right, is that the only file that's scheduled today and then the rest is all just reviews?
Those are motions.
Motion hearings? Whose motion?
Prosecutor, this is a civil matter, cleaning up the blight on the property. Court has an opportunity to review my opinions on it.
All right. So that would be the April 29, 25 blight on property, case ending in 594, and then 596, blight on property, incident date 429. And then April 29 again, case number ending in 595. So those three civil infraction blight tickets, that's the motion.
Now the energy changes completely. We've moved from routine scheduling into motion hearing territory. This is where legal procedure suddenly matters a lot. When you hear references to statutes and motions, the court is no longer just processing tickets, it's deciding whether legal arguments themselves have merit, and notice the judge. Slowing everything down to make sure Miss Canterbury understands what's happening. That's critical. Courts have to establish that everyone understands the proceedings on the record.
Falter Honor, we're here pursuant to MCL 600.
Yep. All right, have you discussed the motion with Ms. Kennebrew today?
I'm not sure if the court.
All right. Ms. Kennebrew, you understand what the motion is that's up today? You do understand what the motion is? Okay, if you don't mind, let her know what's going on.
I'm gonna take long time, can I rip them? Yeah.
Dismissed the money, you just let it go to November 3rd? Yeah, yep, just make sure the payment's done by November 3rd, otherwise you'll set. Okay, does that attorney said, you want to start to give me something, something, so I have I mean, you can hang out, but if you want to talk with him, but you're all present otherwise. Okay. Okay, thank you.
You know.
Oh.
I thought the defense attorney wanted to-
Yeah. And he said over the.
So we're just waiting for those last few parties.
Thank you.
The problem.
Yeah.
Thank you, Susan.
He's still speaking in last year, but only gives him the time. Gotta find something to do. That can be put into keys on. Pronouncing it. You?
What?
Okay, I really didn't expect this to take 2 hours.
And there it is, the line every courtroom eventually reaches. I really didn't expect this to take 2 hours. Honestly, that might be the most relatable moment in the entire hearing. Court is a waiting game, tons of procedural pauses, file shuffling, side conversations. And then suddenly one tiny legal issue turns into a marathon. It's not glamorous, but this is what the justice system actually looks like behind the scenes.
He's all just strengthening his theme.
Huh?
Strengthening the theme.
Taking them off the third purpose.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Which judge, like by the time ours finally gets posted to them, he literally signs for the pieces and he can't get to us. And he says, I want you guys, I look at this, we go to go fight him to the doctor.